I knew where she was before she ever checked her own phone. That's not the part that keeps me awake. The part that does is that I wasn't the only one watching Dot. It didn't start the way you think. I didn't plan it. I didn't look for her. Not at first, Dot. It was just routine. Dot, same gym. Dot, same time. Same people. You stop seeing faces after a while. They all blur together. Except hers. Not because she was different, because she was consistent. People think consistency is invisible. Dot, it's not. It's the easiest thing to notice. She arrived at the same time every day. 7:12. Not 7:10. Not 7:15. Exactly. 7:12. At first, I thought it was coincidence, but then it kept happening. Every day. Same entrance. Same machine. Second treadmill from the left. Same speed. Same rhythm. 3 adjustments. Always 3. I didn't watch her. I just noticed. There's a difference. At least. That's what I told myself. Days passed. Then weeks. Nothing changed. That's when it became something else. Not curiosity. Something quieter. Something that stayed. I started arriving earlier. Not for her. Just to be there first. To confirm. To see if it would happen again. 7:12. Always did. One day, she left her phone on the treadmill. Screen still on. Unlocked. I noticed it immediately. Of course I did. She walked away. Just for a second, maybe to grab water. Maybe nothing important. That moment, that exact moment, is where everything changed. I picked it up. Not quickly. Not nervously. Just naturally, like it was mine. The screen was open. Messages. Nothing interesting. I wasn't looking for anything. Not really. Then I saw it. Settings. Location. Sharing. I don't know why I opened it. Didn't think about it. My hand just moved. There was a list. Empty. No one had access. That surprised me. People usually share with someone. Friends. Family. She didn't. That made it easier. I added myself. 2 taps. That's all it took. No notification. No warning. Nothing. Just access. Permanent. I put the phone back. Exactly where it was. Same angle. Same position. She came back. Didn't notice. Didn't even look at it. That's what stayed with me. How easy it was. How invisible. That night, I checked. Just once. Just to see if it worked. A small blue dot appeared. Moving. Walking. I zoomed in. Street. Names. Turns. Everything clear. Everything precise. I watched longer than I should have. Not because I needed to, because it felt right. No guessing. No waiting. Just knowing. She reached the building. Stopped. Stayed there. I zoomed in further. Memorized everything. I don't forget things like that. The next day, I checked again. Same time. Same movement. Gym. Then walking. Then home. Perfect. Pattern. Predictable. Controlled. It felt like I understood something. Like I finally saw how it worked. Not her. People. And once you see it, you can't stop. You don't want to. Days passed. Then something changed. Small, at first. Easy to ignore. The map refreshed. And for a second, there were two dots. Two right next to each other. Then one disappeared. I blinked, looked again, just one. Normal. I told myself it was a glitch. Apps do that. Connections lag. Signals overlap. It happens. But the next day, it happened again. Asterisk. It happened again. Two dots. This time longer. Not just a flicker. They stayed. Side by side. Close. But not exactly on top of each other. Like two devices. I stared at the screen, waiting for one to disappear. It didn't. 5 seconds. 10. Finally, one blinked out. Gone. Just one left again. I refreshed the app. Same result. One. Normal. I exhaled, slowly, trying to calm down because it didn't make sense. There shouldn't be two. There can't be two. Unless... No. I closed the app. Told myself it was nothing. A delay. A visual error. But later that night, I opened it again. Just to check. Just once. Her was there. Inside. Not moving. Then the second one appeared. Again, this time. It didn't stay still. It moved. Slowly. From the street. Toward the building. I leaned closer, watching every small shift. The movement was steady. Deliberate. Not random. Not drifting. Walking. Exactly like a person would. My chest tightened because I recognized the pattern. That's how her moves. When she walks home. Same speed. Same rhythm. The second. Stopped. Right in front of the building. Exactly where the entrance is. I refreshed. Still there. Still waiting. I held my breath. Then it disappeared. Just like that. Gone. No transition. No movement. Just gone. I stared at the screen, trying to understand, trying to find something logical, but there wasn't anything. The next day, I checked earlier, before she even left. Just to see if it would happen again. Her was there. Inside the building. Still. No. Second. Everything normal. For a moment, I felt stupid, like I imagined it, like I made it bigger than it was. But then, 7:12, she left. The started moving. Same path. Same timing. And then, it happened again. A second appeared behind her. Not close, but following. Same direction. Same turns. My hands tightened around the phone, because that wasn't a glitch. That was tracking. I zoomed in. The distance stayed the same. Not getting closer, not falling behind, just maintaining, like it was intentional. Like it knew exactly where she was going. Because it did. The second. Stopped when she reached the gym, stayed outside, didn't move, just waited. I watched it the entire time, even when I should have stopped, even when I knew this was wrong. I couldn't look away, because if that was real, then someone else knew her routine. Someone else was watching her. the same way I was. That night, I checked again. Her dot was home. Still dot. Then, the second dot appeared again, right outside, exactly like before. But this time, it didn't disappear. It stayed longer than ever before. I stared at it. Minutes passed. Nothing changed. Then suddenly, it moved. Toward the entrance. My heart started racing, because I knew what that meant. I zoomed in. Closer. The second dot reached the door. Stopped. Then it moved again. Inside. The map updated. Floor shift. Movement upward. One level. Then another. Then third floor. Left side. My hands started shaking, because that's where she lives. That's where her dot is. Still inside, not moving. And the second one was now right on top of it. I stopped breathing, because that meant someone was inside her apartment. At the exact same time. I was watching. Asterisk. I couldn't just sit there. Watching wasn't enough anymore. Not after that. Not after seeing the second dot. Inside, I grabbed my jacket. I don't remember deciding to. I was already moving, already out the door. The night felt different, colder, quieter than usual. Like something was waiting. I checked the map again. Her dot was still there. Inside. The second one was still on top of it. Not moving. That was worse. Movement I could understand. Stillness meant something else. I walked faster. Not running, but close. The closer I got, the tighter my chest felt. The building came into view. Dark. Only one light on. Third floor. Left side, of course. I slowed down. Standing across the street. Looking at the entrance. Empty. No one there. No movement. No sound. I checked the map again. The second dot, still inside, exactly where it shouldn't be. I swallowed, slowly, trying to think, trying to understand, because if that dot was real, then someone was in her apartment. Right now, and she hadn't moved. Not even a little. That didn't make sense. Unless... No, I stepped closer toward the entrance. Each step felt heavier. I was crossing something, a line I shouldn't cross, but I kept going. The door was closed. Glass reflecting the street behind me. I glanced at it. Just for a second, and I saw something, a shape behind me. Far. There. Turned. Fast. Nothing. Empty sidewalk. No one there. My breathing got heavier. Looked back at the door. Then at my phone. The map updated. The second. Moved. Just a little. Inside. Closer to the center. My hands started shaking again, because I hadn't gone in yet. I was still outside. But the the one that wasn't mine, was moving inside. I pushed the door. It open. Got no resistance. No sound. The hallway was dim. Too quiet. I stepped inside. The air felt wrong. Warmer than outside. Still. I checked the map again. The second was above me now. Second floor. Moving. Slow. Controlled. Like it knew exactly where it was going. I took the stairs. Each step careful, trying not to make noise, but the silence swallowed everything. No echo. No creaks. Nothing. Halfway up, I stopped. I heard something. Above me, a soft sound, like movement. I froze. Listening. Nothing. Just silence. Again. I kept going. Second floor. Then higher. Third floor. My chest felt tight. Too tight. I checked the map. The second dot was right there. On this floor. Not moving anymore. Just waiting. Exactly where her dot was. Left side. I stepped into the hallway. 3 doors. I already knew which one. I shouldn't, but I did. Left side. I walked toward it. Slowly. Each step louder in my head. Even though the hallway stayed silent. I stopped in front of the door. My hand hovering near the handle. I checked the map one more time. 2 dots. Right on top of each other. Inside. And then a third dot appeared. Asterisk. A third dot appeared. I stopped. Breathing. 3. Not 2, 3. I stared at the screen, trying to understand what I was seeing. 1 was hers. 1 was the one inside, and the third was moving slowly toward me from inside the apartment. My hand froze on the handle because that meant there wasn't just one person in there. There were 2, and one of them was coming toward the door to war. I stepped back just a little, my heart pounding so loud I could hear it. The dot kept moving closer, close, until it stopped right on the other side of the door. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I just stared, waiting for something, anything, and then the handle moved slightly, a small shift, like someone testing it. My chest tightened because I hadn't touched it yet. Not enough to move it, but something inside just good. I stepped back again. Slow, careful. The handle stopped. Silence. Complete silence. I looked at the phone. 3 dots. Still. They're still inside. But then one of them moved. Not the one near the door. The other one. Asterisk. It moved deeper inside the apartment, like it was leaving. Mind couldn't keep up. 2. Inside. 1 near the door. 1 moving away, and hers still not moving at all. That's when I realized something something worse than everything before. Her dot hadn't moved once. Not since I got here. Not since the second dot entered. Not since the third one appeared. Nothing. Nothing. No movement. No shift. No shift. No reaction, like she wasn't holding the phone anymore, or like she couldn't. My stomach dropped. I stepped back further. The hallway suddenly felt too narrow, too close. I didn't want to be there anymore, but I couldn't stop looking because the map changed again. The third dot, the one near the door, moved. Just a little closer, and then the screen flickered. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. For a second, everything froze, and when it came back, there were only 2 dots, not 3. 2. One hers, and one directly on top of mine. My chest stopped because I hadn't moved. I was still standing there in front of the door, so that meant the second dot wasn't inside anymore. It was here, with me right behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't, because I already knew. I saw it on the screen, the exact position, the exact distance, too close, closer than it should be. And then I felt it breathing right behind my neck, slow, controlled, like it had been there long before I arrived. And the last thing I saw before the screen went black was my own location, still being shared with someone I never added. Asterisk, 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 asterisk.